Okay, good evening, gang. This is the Cardiac League Baseball Network up here tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We have a game. Tonight's game will be the Kansas City Athletics at home against the Boston Red Sox. Pitching for the Boston Red Sox will be the Spaceman Bill Lee. He is currently 4-1. Pitching for the Kansas City A's is Paul Splitorff. He is 7-0, and he has been nothing but awesome this season for both teams. Both teams are in first place in their thing. However, and you may think I'm being a little silly, okay, and if I think I am sorry, but I have to do this. Hello, OG. I have to do this because this is what baseball is all about.
Welcome to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. Greatest money they have, the peace they like.
Ray, just sign the papers.
And they'll walk out to the bleachers. Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
Ray, you will lose everything.
And guys, that is without a doubt one of the only scenes. I've watched many movies. That's the only movie that has ever brought me to tears. And that scene is the one that did it. That is passion. And that is me. Thank you, Beatles, for telling me that in your little spiel. So, but everybody knows I love this game. It will never change. I'm a frustrated little league catcher who couldn't get any heavier than 110 pounds. I'm a frustrated broadcaster because I had the big mouth, but the English language, and I decided to find drinking drugs instead for a while. And I wanted to be just like KC. I wanted to be a baseball sports writer. Anyway, here is our game tonight, guys. I've been waiting for this one. This is special for Al, ID Jester, and from what I just found out, Royal 4 fan. We have the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals at Kauffman Stadium. Back then it was Kansas City Stadium. Here are our lineups today. For the visiting Boston Red Sox, Rick Burleson will be playing shortstop. He is currently batting .308 for the Red Sox, has 2 home runs. Jerry Remy will be at second base. Jim Rice is at left field. He has 10 home runs, .340 average. He is in third in the American League in home runs. Captain Carter Yastrzemski will be playing first base. George Scott is out. He is on the DL. He has broken his finger. So Carly Yastrzemski will be in first base. Carlton Fisk will be the catcher. He's batting fifth, batting .377. He is clearly in the top 10 in hitting. Freddie Lynn with 11 home runs will be playing center field, batting .339. Dwight Evans will be playing right field. He's just working to clear the Mendoza line. Bob Bailey has been called in to be the designated hitter today. Frank Duffy will be the third baseman. Butch Hobson was up in Chicago at the time. He was in the hospital getting his elbow checked. And Frank Duffy is not doing too bad. Just hasn't been able to get any hits. Just played a couple of games. Bill Lee will be the pitcher. He has a 2.78 ERA, record of 4-1. Over for the Kansas City Royals. And I am the Kansas City Royals. I take all home teams. That's the only fair way to do it. Willie Wilson will be playing left field. He's currently hitting .286. Jerry Terrell will be at third base. Amos Otis is going to be at right field, batting .284 with 5 home runs. Hal McRae will be the DH. He's batting .291. This is a speed team, by the way, gang. And at one time, they had 9 of these guys all hitting .300. Obviously, that's the way it goes. The dice will show up. John Watton's our catcher, batting .441. Just got done playing first base. Clint Hurdle will be at first base today, batting .277. Porter was catcher the day before. Joe Zadeb will be our right fielder. Freddie Patek will be playing shortstop, batting .212. Frank White will be manning the bottom of the ninth. He is batting .294. Paul Splitorff. Him and Dennis Eckersley lead the baseball and the American League in wins. They both have 7. Eckersley, though, is 7-1. Paul Splitorff is the last of my undefeated pitchers. For real, in the American League, Bill Lee at this time was the last of the undefeated pitchers of all people. Paul Splitorff has a 3.90 ERA, and we will go from there. By the way, this is also the day, May 16th, 1978, that Bobby Bonds became a Texas Ranger. He was traded by the Chicago White Sox to Texas, so which explains why the 16th was, I think, was his last game. I think, if not, it was his last game for the Chicago White Sox. He went to Texas. Without further ado, gang, let's take us there. We always execute the transactions just in case none have been gone into there. Come on, there we go. And makes me do this anyway, so I'll keep right on going. Because we already talked about it. Let's go. There we go. Hold on, guys. Just a hair too long. Okay, we are at, as I said, Kauffman Field. This time it was artificial turf. Sorry about that, Beatles, if you show up. They ain't much I can do about that. So, welcome to Royal Stadium. Both teams, by the way, are in first place in their respective divisions, and they are slugging it out with another team. Detroit just got beat 11-2 in cardiac baseball by the Seattle Mariners of all teams. They just unloaded on them. Beat Matt Wilcox of all people. Rick Honeycutt got the win. Detroit now falls a game and a half back. But if the Red Sox lose, the Tigers may be a half a game back, but they lead by percentage points. That's what's been going on. Over in the American League West, it is between Kansas City and California. They are slugging it out with each other. Paul Splitorff, he had 18 strikeouts so far to go along with 16 walks, thrown 62 innings. Rick Burleson, 2 runs, 20 RBIs. He scored 30 runs so far. Has yet to steal base. That's not a problem. The Red Sox have never been known to be runners. Here is the first pitch of the game. Come on. There you go. And it is a 6-2-7. Rick Burleson hits that one out, getting out that way towards right field. Willie Wilson's just stepping back on there towards that gap as he makes the run, chasing it down, and he picks it off out for the out on a nice one-handed grab. Otis managed to get out of the way. He was cutting in front, and we have one down. Kansas City has decent fielding out there. The worst is going to be on the right-hand side. George Brett has been out for a while. Hoping he'll be back in before the season ends. Jerry Remy's coming up, batting .262 so far for the Boston Red Sox. No home runs. He does have 12 RBIs, stolen 4 bases so far this year. So he's batting pretty much close to his actual average. Here is the pitch. And it is a 9-4-0. And he got a hold of it. That's tapped in left field for a base hit. Gets just over the infield. Gets right into there. Wilson's ready for it. And it's a single for Jerry Remy. Jerry Remy is an excellent threat to steal, folks. Splitorff is ready. He is in the stretch. Jim Rice batting right now .340. 10 home runs. 34 RBIs. Here is the pitch to Rice. Possible leadoff, though, for Remy. Let's see what happens to the Red Sox. What are they going to do? And they're going to try to get Jerry Remy going, and he has got the lead. Here he goes. Here's a chance for he's got a great daring lead out there going for the base. And 562. And here he goes. There goes Remy to throw from Watson. Not in time. Jerry Remy gets it easily, almost standing up, and he will take second base. Stolen base for Jerry Remy here in the top first inning. The Red Sox are already starting to threaten. Rice is at the plate. And here is the pitch. It is a 5-9-4. And Jerry's going to try again. Nope. Tagged by White. He did get a good pickoff move. Remy didn't get it. Here is the pitch to Rice. And this one here is a 9-9-7. And that is heading out deep towards left field. It's a dead ball. All he can do is just look at it. Actually got my... Oh yeah, I can't see these backwards for some reason. I gotta get that fixed. I apologize, guys. I got the fielders in the wrong position here. That I apologize. Jim Rice, though, gets a 2-run shot out there. That's my problem. I got right in left field mixed up. Sorry about that, guys. I really do apologize for that. That's an error on my part. I'll get that fixed right after the game is over. So if everybody don't mind, let's see what we got here. Sox are up 2-0. Kyle Yastrzemski is up to bat. So far, he's batting .277, 7 home runs, decent 18 RBIs. But you can tell he doesn't need to get the RBIs because that's what happens. Rice or Linden's right there in front of him most of the time. Here is the pitch to Yaz. And it is a 7-2-5. And he hits out towards third base. Cranks it off. That's a tapper to Terrell. He gloves it and fires over to Hurdle for the out. We have 2 down. 5-3 on that play. On the slow roller. That's Terrell had to come on up and grab it quickly. Pudge is coming up to bat. The real Pudge is coming up to bat. .377. 5 home runs, 28 RBIs. He has 3 stolen bases. He also is up there in the league in hits. And there's a good race going on for doubles. Here is the pitch. And that is a 2-9-4. That's heading out towards center field. This is one outfield I got right. And as Otis drifts on over, he puts it away easily, and that is the end of the first inning. But the Boston Red Sox get 2 runs on 2 hits via Jim Rice's home run, his 11th of the season now. He ties Fred Lynn for second place. And coming up for Kansas City will be Willie Wilson, Terrell, and Amos Otis. Bill Lee is on the mound. Bill Lee has a 4-1 record, 2.78 ERA. He has struck out 12. He has also walked 12. Thrown 58 innings so far, 58 and third innings so far this season. And here we go. Willie Wilson's at the plate, batting .286. No home runs, 8 RBIs. He has 19 runs. He has stolen 14 bases. He is up there with the league leader. I believe he is tied with Burt Campaneris of Texas for the lead in stolen bases this season. Here is the pitch to Wilson. And it is a 5-9-8. Bill Lee's biggest job is going to keep Willie Wilson, and a couple others off the bags. Swung on that, setting out towards right field. He's going to get a bait on it, and Evans makes a fine running grab. We have one down. This is Japanese TV, guys. We're going to watch it backwards. Again, like I say, I apologize. Thought I had it right, and I didn't. Jerry Terrell's got a batting 268 so far for KC. Bill Lee's ready. He's got the first out. He's got that one underneath his belt. Here is the pitch. And it is a 9.56. Terrell's hitting that out towards left field or right field. Here we'll call it right field. What the heck? Hard down the bag. And that's coming on over. He's going to make it over. And Rice makes a great play. Pulls it back in. And he holds Terrell to a single. Jerry Terrell is a threat to steal a base. And yeah, we're going to try it. No questions asked on this one here. And it is a 3.98 for that. He does get the lead. Can he get the stolen base? 3.65. Terrell's on his way. Good solid lead. He goes, and the pitch is in the dirt. So he's able to steal the base easily. Fisk, all he can do is hold on to the ball. Bill Lee with a 59.5-foot curveball. Coming up is Amos Otis. Amos Otis is batting 284 so far for the Royals. 5 home runs, 21 RBIs, 13 runs scored. Let's see if he can get on base. See what we can do here. And here is the pitch to Otis. It is a 105. He hits it out. Looks like a nice little shot. Getting out towards center field. High in the air. Lynn is there, though, and he's ready to grab it. And he does. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Do it bet here is Hal McRae. Hal McRae so far is batting 291, has 2 home runs, 22 RBIs, has yet to steal a base himself. He is the DH today. Lee's ready. Here's the pitch. It is a 158. That's hit right over 2/3. It's going to be the line right there to first base. And yes, they will snap right out of there, grab that ball in the air, and pull it down. That is 3 down at the end of 1 inning. It is Boston 2, Kansas City nothing. Guys, you're going to forgive me. Don't worry about this. Do not go away. This game is not over. Hold on. Be right back. Come on, come on, come on. Talk amongst yourselves for a sec, guys. It was making me insane. I had to fix it. Sorry, guys. I had to fix it. Okay. We are in the top of the second inning on a 2-0 ball game here with Boston. All right. I want to thank everybody. Thank you very much. Good to see everybody. Hopefully everybody's having a good time here. Welcome, by the way. Hello, Al. Glad to see you, my friend. Good to see us. I saved this one last night. I was coming up to it. I looked at the game. I looked at the pictures, and I said, I've got a game. So I wanted to do this one. This is for you. Basically, ID Jester, because you two guys were the first two who I watched out here. Got to watch, got to learn. Watched both of you guys. Jester's the one who got me into making it a purist, more purist than anybody than anything. And you got me into broadcasting this stuff. I was a little afraid to do it at first, and here I am, another frustrated broadcaster wanting to do it again. So I want to thank you two guys. Oh, gee, I want to thank you enough because I've been heard you're one of the people out here who have a lot of stuff going on. I have your channel. I just got to make sure I'm getting it. I got to get the nods when you start showing stuff because I want to see what you have, especially some of your more war games. Even though I'm not a war game fanatic, so you got to forgive me on that. I did my time, and I did 2 tours. over in the Persian Gulf, so I have my stories, and I would that's what it just bothers me sometimes. So I do apologize for that. Here we go, guys. Here is the pitch to Freddie Lynn. He is 11 home runs, 36 RBIs. He leads the Sox in or he just tied with Jim Rice now. Here is the pitch to Lynn. And it is a holy macanoli. 0-0-0. I've only done that about 3 or 4 times for the entire season. Splitorff has the side and strikeout swinging. Strikeout for Freddie Lynn. Here to start the top 2nd inning. Dwight Evans coming batting 200. He is having a little bit of a hard time. He does have an arm though, and I had one game here already in the 16th. I had 4 outfielder assists. Could have happened any better like that way. Here is the pitch to Dwight Evans. And it is a 9-1-8. That's heading out towards left field off speed. Could be trouble. Wilson was late picking it up. He caught it in the lights. That's going to get by him as it heads back towards the wall. And Evans will reach on a double. We're going to put that back to the computer. Only fair way to do it, guys. Keeping in mind I'm probably playing over probably close to good 1,600 games. I'm the home team for every one of them. This is now we're going into year number 2, by the way. As I looked at my stuff, my first broadcast was December of 2017. And it was a real short one. Just wanted to see if the darn thing worked. It didn't. I was silent the whole movie. Al reminded me to turn the sound on afterwards. Thanks, Al. Bob Bailey's batting 143 for Boston, the designated hitter this year. Bob Bailey has had a career. I've got him in at least 4 other leagues. And possibly a 5th, but I'm not sure. I got him the 1965 over there in Digital Diamond, plus I got him 65 in here. I've got him in 68, obviously. 75, hold on here. 78, and I've got him in my 1969 season in Action PC. Here's the pitch to Bob Bailey. And it is a 165. Evans at second base. Frank White's got that ball coming up there up the middle. Glides over, scoops it up, fires him out. Evans will take third base on that play. So he's at third base, 2 down here in the top of the 2nd inning. Coming up is Frank Duffy. Frank Duffy does have an RBI. I believe he got it on a fielder's choice. He has played a couple of games before, the utility player for 1978, while Butch Hops is waiting to get himself healed up. He'll be playing third base. In the first game, by the way, it was Kansas City 6, Boston 2. So this is the 2nd game of the series, of the set, and here is the pitch to Frank Duffy. It is a 2-3-5. That's heading out towards left field, higher in the air, but playable for Willie Wilson, and he puts it away, taking care of Duffy. No runs, 1 hit, 1 run left on base. That's stranded at third, and at the end of 1.5, it is Boston Red Sox 2 runs, 3 hits. Kansas City no runs, 1 hit. And let's see what we got here. I could not find a Kansas City paper, guys, so I apologize for that, but they've just had Boston up. So you guys know what I'm doing. I love doing this stuff. Bear with it. Okay. And as a reminder to our fans at Revere, the Greyhound game gives you much better odds. Yes, sir. Every single race out there gives you 1 of 8 chances to win, or with a show bet, 3 out of 8 chances to finish in the money. There are always 12 races each night, starting at 8 p.m. Admission is 75 cents. A great Chinese restaurant, and it's free parking, or take the B line direct to over at Wonderland Revere. That is the Greyhound track at Revere. Back to our game, folks. Here we go. John Watts is coming batting 441 so far. Obviously, he hasn't been out there a lot. Bill Lee is back on the mound. Here is the pitch by the Spaceman. And it is a 3-7-4. Lee strides. Here we go on the rubber. Swung on. That is hit hard on the ground to Yastrzemski, but he's able to snap it up real quick. Steps to the bag. That's how fast it got there. Watson never really had a true chance to even get out of the batter's box. Clint Hurdle's coming to bat. Rumor has he might make a fine manager someday, even with the Pittsburgh organization, we've probably been told. We are at Bob's second inning here at Royal Stadium. It's eventually become Kauffman Field. As you can tell by the old way, the new one had a better one. It's right up in here. That's how we know. And here is the pitch to Clint Hurdle. It is a 6-0-4. That's heading out towards center field. Freddie Lynn, is he ready for it? Just a soft line drive. Hangs up there, though. Freddie Lynn's able to come on in real quick and make the grab on that one. The ball just sort of hung up. Very well done by our Freddie Lynn. And coming up is Joe Zadeb. Joe Zadeb is batting .500. He's like 2 for 4. I believe this is only just his second game. He had a heck of a roll, though. Or probably even his third. He has 4 RBIs. Let me take a look real quick. I'll let you know what I've got him at. Hang on. I get the stats anywhere I want. Nope, this is his 7th game. He is 7 for 14. Does have a double and a triple so far this season for the Royals. He is the ultimate utility fielder. Plays all 3 of the outfield positions, and he can play second and third. Here is the pitch to Zadeb. It is an 8-9-0. He's got a piece of that, and that's going to take a ground ball in left field. Gets over the glove of Duffy, and that's right in there straight to right. So that is an AstroTurf single. Just got too fast. The Deb couldn't get there quick enough. Coming on in will be Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek is so far 212, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Both of his home runs in the games I've played so far have made him the player of the game. It's just the way it's been going for Freddie Patek. Plus his defense have been gems. Here is the pitch. And that is a 8-1-7. Swung on. That's a bullet hit towards second base. Remy couldn't get up with it. Gets past him into center field. And they want to see if Zadeb wants to try for third base. Let's see if we can give him a try here. 0-7-1. It was close up to 500 for me to give it a try. And they're going to wave him around. That's deep enough. He's being waved around. Taking third will be Zadeb. Patek will stay at first. And with 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning, KC is threatening. Freddie Patek is also a threat to steal. We're going to see if we can get him to go. Fans are egging it on. Here is the pitch. It's the lead. Not enough. Lee's able to step through first, and Patek barely makes it by. Yastrzemski couldn't get it down in time. Of course, Yastrzemski is starting to get on a little bit, so bending over could be a little tough at his age at this stage of the game. Frank White is up. Frank White's batting .294. They're in the number 9 slot. 13 runs scored, 12 RBIs. He's got a chance to add to that total right now. 2 down. Runners on first and third. Welcome to Cardiac Baseball. And it is a 6-2-8. He's got that heading over towards shortstop. Hopefully Burleson has got it ready for him. White sits over to the ground. Taken there by Burleson. Flips it over to Yastrzemski for the out. And we have 3 down. At the end of 2 full, no runs, 2 hits, nobody left on base for the Royals. It's Boston 2, Kansas City nothing. Let's see what the peanut gallery's got going on right now. Good evening, Dave. How are you? I plan on watching your game tomorrow, by the way. I saw what you got coming up, so I'll be looking forward to it. That's why I'm doing this tonight, so I can enjoy your basketball game. Because you do make it interesting. I've seen a lot of guys play basketball, and you probably have done this at the best that I've seen. Al's got the game going himself, so pretty good with his baseball. Tennis. Hopefully we'll see some more of his tennis. Soccer, that was a good game too, by the way, even though it was Brazil 2-1. Somebody posted they've got a league running. I saw it last night on one of the channels. That they've got a Premier League running. I want to catch that. I want to catch that one. So I got a lot to watch nowadays too. I'm very impressed. And I'm looking forward to if somebody does it again. I'm looking forward to trivia night. I want to team up with Beatles. Oh no, I love this stuff. I'm probably the only one that one of the few here. Even though I talked down to doing it with the Stratomatic, though he's back down on the ground again. But I like his board. Just figure out a way to set up a scoreboard so everybody can see it. We'd be all set. Because he's back on the ground with the Stratomatic. I don't mind that at all. I'm one of the few that plays PC game with my own dice. Every game I play if I can. Action PC, there is no dice, but I like what it does. So I'm not going to worry about dice. Here is the pitch to Rick Burleson in the top of the second. First time up, he flew out to our right fielder, Joe Zadeb, even though it looked like it was going to left field. You guys are all blind. Here's the pitch. And to Burleson, this one's a 409. That's right, he loves his 409. And it sounds like a light tap. Ground ball right to Terrell. Takes his time, able to throw it to Clinton without a problem. We have one down in the top of the third inning. Coming up will be Jerry Remy. Jerry Remy's last time up, he reached out a base hit, stole second base, and scored on Jim Rice's 2-run home run. Jerry Remy's ready to go. Splitorff is ready. It is a 9-1-9. Here comes the pitch, taking his time. That's a single that swung on. Line drive, base hit into center field. Otis takes it on the slippery hop as it gets right to him, and Remy will take first one more time. He is 2 for 2 here for the Red Sox. On first, again, as I've always said, he's a threat. Jim Rice coming up to bat. He is 1 for 1 with that home run, 2 RBIs. He is even with Freddie Lynn for the home runs for the Boston Red Sox this season. Here is the pitch to Jim Rice. It is an 8-1-3 unless Remy's going to lead. That's what it was. I knew it was going to happen. Remy's out first. Quick throw to first. Remy dives back. Just gets under Clint Hurdle's tag in. They are ready now. Jeremy's not going out as far this time. Splitorff's got a decent pickoff motion. Here is the pitch. It is a 9-5-8. That's heading out deep towards Otis. Good pitch. Swung on. That's being drilled to the gap. Bo's coming over. He ain't going to get a play. It's going to get off that wall. And it takes a carom way over his head. Hits it high on the... Hits from the turf to the wall and over his head. As a carom, as if it was playing snooker, goes standing up. And here goes Rice. Jerry Remy's coming on around. He's going to score. Rice heading towards third. Slides on in. He is safe and he is 2 for 2. Jim Rice gets a triple this time out. Remy will score. It is now 3-0 Boston. Coming up is Captain Carl. Captain Carl last time up grounded out to our third baseman Terrell. Kansas City infielders are going to be in. They're going to try to see if they can stop Rice from scoring. There is one down. Here is the pitch to Carl Yastrzemski. And it is a 5-5-2. That's heading out towards second base. Splitorff, that's an easy roll to second. Haney collects it, fires enough to get over to Rice. That's not going to be good. Rice goes halfway down and he hauls back. Gets back there because he's not going to be able to do it. Hurdle was ready for it. 2 down here in the top of the third inning. Coming up is Carlton Fisk. Last time up, he flew it out to center field Amos Otis. Here is the pitch to Carlton. And it is a 7-4-3. Splitorff cranks it up, and that is ball 4 just outside. Fisk was looking for it. Good eye by Carlton Fisk. Runners on first and third. We are in the top of the third inning. Coming up is Freddie Lynn. Last time up, Freddie Lynn struck out. That is Splitorff's only strikeout so far this game. Here is the pitch by Splitorff. And it is a 7-3-4. And as the next pitch, fires a hard ground ball over towards Hurdle. Hurdle's able to take it right straight to the bag. And they stop the Red Sox from scoring anymore. At the end of 2.5 innings, it is Boston 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Kansas City Royals, no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Due up for Kansas City, they've got their top three to back up: Willie Wilson, Terrell, and Amos Otis. And like I said, I couldn't find a Kansas City newspaper, but I found something else. As you guys know, I have no common sense whatsoever in doing this stuff, so we'll go from here. And when pears are even, cut chunky, every bite is firm and juicy. Introducing Libby's Chunky Pears. And we're going to give you a coupon right along with it. Save 10 cents at your local national store in St. Louis. This is from the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, guys. If I couldn't find the Kansas City newspaper for 1978, I'll take the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. I don't care about its politics. I love their Sunday sections. They do something nobody else does. So in their editorial sections, you're going to get the opinions from both the left and the right, and they set it up that way. So you can enjoy the paper. They got great sports. St. Louis Cardinal fans, I don't care. I'm a Red Sox fan all the way. St. Louis Cardinal fans are the best fans. And anybody else can argue with me if they want, but not like these guys. I got to see quite a few games at Busch Stadium, and I will always be grateful to the St. Louis Cardinal fans for making everybody feel welcome. This is Willie Wilson. Last time up, first time up, he flew out to right field to start his game off. Here is the pitch to Wilson. And it is a 9-2-5. And Lee brings it in. That's hit grounds up field right past Lee and into second base. Freddie Lynn will have to scarf that one up. And he fires it back in to Remy, and Wilson will take first base. And as all my fans can see up there, now you know why they want to keep Wilson off the bag. He is almost a shoo-in for second base. And that's how good he is, and we are definitely going to try to move him along. That's a 3-8-5. He'll get the lead on that one real easy. Going for the steal. They're not paying much attention to him for some reason. Lee, even as a left-hander, Lee wasn't paying too much. But then again, he's Bill Lee. And Wilson is on his way. He'll be on the move. There he goes. It's a pitch in the dirt again. Lee got in a hurry with it to get it down. Second time that's happened. Lee Fisk had to block it off. Second stolen base for the Royals. Wilson is a threat to steal third also, by the way, gang. And I think we're going to let Kansas City's got to get on the board. We're going to see what he can do. And it's a 3-1-0 on the lead. Here we go again. I've had this happen before, believe it or not. More times than not, the guy running third's been caught. It's just the way it happens. 5-8-6. Most of those, yes. This guy, no. He is going to take great throw by Fisk, but he slides it underneath the tag by Frank Duffy. And Wilson has 2 stolen bases in this game. Here he is at third base. Terrell's at the plate. Lee is on the mound. Here is the pitch to Jerry Terrell. He is 1 for 1. And it is an 8-1-5. He's going to get that. That's heading out towards left field and right. Grounded sharply on the ball, on the thing. Get past Duffy. A quick thing through the turf. Heads out that way, and Terrell will take first base. Willie Wilson will score. It is now 3-2-1. And that is Terrell's second hit of the game. Coming up to bat will be Amos Otis. Last time up, he flew off to Fred Lynn. Terrell is at first. Stole a base last time, and we're going to see if they can run him out again. That's a 4-9-0. Don't think that's enough. And here's the stretch. Quick throw to first. Snap when he's safe. Terrell gets back there in time. He may not try that one again. Amos Otis is at the plate. Amos Otis, like I said, flew out to center field last time up. Here is the pitch. Hit and run they're going to give. 3-2-4. That's right there at Remy, possible. Lee looks down, gets a sign. Terrell's on the move. Bouncy ball, second base. Big hop to Remy. Sends the first little muscle on it. Gets the out. Terrell will take second base on the throw. He had a good jump out there. Couldn't get it. And there is now a runner on second base. Coming up is Hal McRae. Hal McRae last time lined sharply to Yastrzemski at first base to end the first inning. Runner at second base, 3-1 score here. Here is the pitch. And it is a 0-4-3. That is heading out towards center field. Off speed, bull towards center field. Lynn's right there, and he grabs it. McRae is out. Coming up will be John Wathan. Bill Lee wasn't with this strikeout record. A lot of these picked players here for Kansas City will have a very low strikeout ratio. This is the second one in a row that has a 0. But they have better than the average. They have better chance, roughly between 67 and 72% to get an out. Here is the pitch to John Wathan. That is a 6-4-4. Sorry about that. And that's a good fastball ground up the middle. And smothered by Burleson on his knees. And he fires to Yastrzemski on his knees. Gets him out by a step. Fantastic play by Burleson. He got dirty. On that one, folks, this is unfortunately it's a radio broadcast, so we do not have instant replay. I do apologize. Great play. You'll have to see it on KDSK Channel 5 News. And here we go again. Dan Dwight Evans is going to be batting for Boston along with Bob Bailey and Frank Duffy, the bottom of the order. Nah, Dave, it's always a good night to be the Red Sox fan. Doesn't matter what night it is. If I'm not playing it, I'm watching it. But we always have a good time. I was hoping Jester would be here, though. Because we'd be talking about shenanigans. This is what we talk about all the time. It's like we had tried to put a voodoo hex on their team. Good question now. What was your favorite Red Sox season? Mine was and always will be 1967. I was a 12-year-old kid. I was living in Denby, Virginia. My dad got transferred to a submarine out at Newport News that was just being built. We were in Denby, Virginia, and the Red Sox won the pennant. And we had a history teacher in my junior high school who brought a TV in so we could watch the Red Sox games. And that's what we did when they were all day games back then. And in 1975, I was on the road to Spain when the Red Sox won the pennant. I had to listen to it on AFRTS radio. In 1986, I was on my way home from the Forestall. We had just done a 6-month med cruise. They were able to keep it straight for us, and we got satellite TV. So we got to watch the game on satellite for that one, on AFRTS. It wasn't until 2004 that I got to watch the Red Sox win the World Series in my home in Maine, in New England. But I'll always be grateful for the 67 Red Sox. That was one of the best pennant races in the American League history. We are in the top of the 4th inning. Splitorff is back on the mound. Dewey Evans is coming up to bat. Here is the pitch to Evans. And it is a 6-2-7. Here we go. Here's the deal. Big bounce over towards third base. Turtle has to play it on the hop. Gets it up the air, and drops down towards the bag. Makes the play. And we have one down. Second play in a row. Defense Glenn Hurdle as he plays one unassisted. Bob Bailey's coming up last time up. He grounded out to our second baseman, Frank White. Here is the pitch. And it is a 9-0-5. He's got a piece of that one there. And he rocks and fires. Swung on. That's a liner to center field. And trying to get a beat on his nose. But he couldn't get up quick enough, and he'll play it on the short hop. Bailey will take first base as he takes a short round towards second. Otis fires it back in. He's got a terrific arm out there in center field between our three players, and he's got decent range. Got average range, but he's got an arm. He's got, for a center fielder, he's got a Dwight Evans type arm. Frank Duffy is our batter so far today. He has flied out to left. Here is the pitch. It is a 5.99. And pitches on its way. On the ground towards first. Hurdles up with it. Hustles back for the out. Bailey will take second base on the play. 2 down here in the fourth inning. For any of you guys who have not seen my games and don't know Digital Diamond, we sent a list of requests including more balls that if they're hit to the first base and they got a chance to fire towards the second baseman, at least for the force out. Not enough force outs to second base, especially if it's too easy when there's 2 down. You got to run it first. No, they always fire to first base. Fire it to second. A whole lot easier. Try to get more detail into the game into the not even action, but into the play-by-play part of the game. And Mark over at Digital Diamond says he will give it a shot. I remind him he's got 999 chances every time a batter's up. Here is the pitch. Nick Burleson, so far, he is 0 for 2. That's a 4.04. And spun at the belt, then out toward the mouse. Burleson to pick it up and fires over towards first for the out. And that is the third out of the inning at the end of 3.5 innings. We have the Boston Red Sox 3, the Kansas City Royals 1. Due up for the Royals will be Clint Hurdle, Zadeb, and Freddie Patek. Oh my God! I got one of my things show up with a coupon. Oh my God! Oh, I gotta do this one here. Oh yes, we have here for May 16th. Herman's True Fishing Sales. He's got a spinning combo here. Let me get this up so I can look at it. A good spinning combo, a DAM International 6-foot 6-inch spinning rod, medium action rod, features Fuji guides, the EVA handle, and glass-to-glass ferrules. He's got a Shakespeare matching reef featuring the ball bearing system, 3.8 to 1 gear ratio, a 120-yard, 20-pound line capacity. Normally $25.98. He's going to sell it at 20% off at $18.90. This is at your Herman Sporting Goods at the North Shore Shopping Center in Peabody, Burlington Mall in Burlington, Shoppers World in Framingham, South Shore over in Braintree. And they take American Express and other major credit cards. And they are also the official Boy Scout headquarters for Eastern Massachusetts. Open daily till 9:30 p.m. And they now have just opened at the Mall of New Hampshire up in Manchester. Going back to our game, guys. God, I love doing this. I have a ball. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. This is too much fun. All right. Billy's on the mound. Clint Hurdle's at the plate. Bottom of the fourth inning. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4.45. Clint Hurdle's got a piece of that ball heading out towards shortstop. Then lines sharply up the middle. And right at Burleson, he was moved over. Positioned himself perfectly to get Hurdle out. Coming up will be Joe Zadeb. Joe Zadeb got a base hit his first time up. Single, end up over at third base on a hit and run. Or on a decent hit anyway by Freddie Patek. End up at third base. He's given the green light on a decent hit. Here is the pitch to Zadeb. It is a 2.38. That looks like it's going to be popped up, is it? Yes, straight up just behind the plate. Fisk is waiting for it, throws the mask out of the way a little bit, and makes the easy pop-up catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Due up will be Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek is 1 for 1. Got a base hit in the 2nd inning. Moves the Deb nicely over to get him over towards 3rd base on that hit. Here is the pitch to Freddie. And it is a 4-8-1. Patek waits. Here we go. Swung on. That's a line right to shortstop. And Burles was waiting for him. More than a play. We have 3 down. And for the first time in this entire game, we have a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 4. It is the Boston Red Sox 3, Kansas City Royals 1. Coming up to bat for the Red Sox will be Jerry Remy, Jim Rice, and Captain Carl Yastrzemski. As we get ready for the play here in the center, we'll see what we have. And it was a night game on a beautiful Tuesday. They just announced the attendance of 23,474 to see the Kansas City Royals. Coming at the bat will be Jerry Remy. Jerry Remy so far today is 2 for 2. Has 2 runs scored. He scored on a triple and a single. Here is the pitch. One double, sorry about that. And it's a 5-3-9. That's tapped over towards Frank White. Grounded ball right there. White has it, and he makes the easy throw to first base. Routine ground ball. That's the first time Splitorff has gotten Remy out. This is the 3rd time around for Splitorff. Coming up is Jim Rice. So far he has home run and tripled. Splitorff's ready. Rice is ready. Here is the pitch. And it is an 8-9-3. That's heading out towards right field. This is a Deb line drive. Drops on in for the base hit. And Rice will take first base. Jim Rice, 3 for 3 today in this game. Anybody for the reminder, we all know he's lacking the double for the cycle. And every cycle, I have had about 8 or 9 cycles so far here and in National Pastime, both games. I've had the cycle of chance. It's always been the double that has been the stopper. Usually in real life Major League Baseball, it's the triple. Or as Beatles eternally likes to call it, dead ball home run. And he's right. Here is the pitch to Carl Yastrzemski. Rice is on first. And it is a 4-5-0. That's heading over towards Jerry Terrell. Sounds like go. Ground hard ball, 3rd base. Almost exactly what's playing. Flips to White. Flips to Hurdle. Double play. And the inning is over. On around the horn double plays. I think I heard Dave say it. I like that term. Round the horn double play. So someone who sees David Baseball Devils, tell him thank you for letting me steal his line. Frank White's coming up to bat here for the Royals in the bottom of the 5th inning. It is an official game. If it pours down rain, the game counts. Due up here is Frank White, Willie Wilson, and Jerry Terrell. Frank White's here is so far today he's 0 for 1. Grounded out to our shortstop, Rick Burleson. Here is the pitch. It is a 1-7-7. That's hit hard. Right at it, ground ball up the middle. Jerry Remy's fielded nicely, able to turn around, makes the pivot, and fires to Yastrzemski. Got on his foot to make that play. I had a fantastic throw by Remy. Nice and easy to Yastrzemski for the out. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Willie Wilson's come to bat. He is 1 for 2. He has 2 stolen bases. He has a single. He has scored a run. The only run for the Royals. Willie Wilson, like I said, is a huge threat. Lee is ready. Hopefully he's ready for him this time. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4-7-3. I heard that. Lee's cranking, firing. Little bleeder over to the right side. Lee has to pounce out himself. Throws the first for the out. Makes the grab, and Yastrzemski is out. Lee had to turn around on that one as he's a left-hander. And we have one down. Or two down, sorry about that. On a nice tap towards the right hand side. Lee got it himself. And here we go. Coming up is Jerry Terrell. I need to look at his rating. I think I got one on him. Hold on. Yeah, he's got a good range. He's got an average range of of a 3, so not too shabby. About average. He's got a bit of, that's a nice little hold record he's got. That's about the average too. Jerry Terrell is up. He is also 2 for 2. Top of the Royals orders like 2 for 3. So they've got 3 of the 5 hits. Here is the pitch to Terrell. He also has a stolen base. But a good replacement for Brett. It's a 4-3-6. But not this inning. That's heading out towards center field. And it's line shot right at Lynn. He didn't even hardly have to move. One of the tougher plays in Major League Baseball. And for any of you who have ever played the game, there's nothing harder than to have a ball come right at you and you have to catch it. Nothing harder to do. I dropped one when I was playing left field one time. That's why they made me the catcher. And at the end of 5 full innings, out of no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. At the end of 5 full, it is Boston 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Kansas City 1, 5-0. Oh, time to cause more trouble. What else is new for Clinton Parks? Because I enjoy doing this. That's right, folks. Okay. Oh, let's see what we can find here. Hope you guys don't mind. There we go. And I've been to this place when it was not too bad. That's right. On Memorial Day, which is in 2 weeks here. In Kansas City, or in Kansas City and even St. Louis, plunge into Six Flags for free. With every full price $8.50 ticket to Flags you buy, show 2 proofs of purchase from Nesty at the gate and get another ticket free. I'll let you ride all the rides, see all the shows as often as you like. We're making this offer to help make Memorial Day weekend the best weekend, May 29th. For proofs of purchase, you must furnish 2 complete labels from the 3-ounce or larger size jar of the 100% tea, Nesty lemon flavor, or any size canister. The offer is only good on Memorial Day at Six Flags, and Six Flags is about 20 miles west of St. Louis on Interstate 70. Oh, hold on, I heard something. All right, I thought I heard my little girl. She's my Maine Coon. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we go. We are in the top of the 6th. Paul Splitorff versus Bill Lee. Good pitcher's game going on here. Here is the pitch. Carlton Fisk is up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And it is a 9-2-9. Fisk has got that heading out towards left field on a base hit, and Wilson's able to pick that up on another AstroTurf ground ball base hit. Fisk takes first. Wilson gets the ball quickly, fires it back into Frank White, and Fisk will stay where he's at. First of the game for Carlton Fisk, though, Freddie Lynn will be coming to bat. He is 0 for 2. So far, he has struck out and he has grounded out. Paul Splitorff has 1 walk and 1 strikeout for this entire game. Lynn's ready. Here is the pitch. And it is a Fisk will try to get the lead on a 7-9-7. That ain't going to happen. Snap throw to first, but Fisk gets back in time. Here is the pitch to Lynn. It is a 0-8-8. And it's held on. Split for the belt. Comes to the plate. Swung on a miss by Lynn. That is his second strikeout of the game. That is Splitorff's second strikeout of the game. And he got him down with a fastball. Heading down there, just getting over the knees. On that swinging strike, Lynn was not ready for that pitch. Coming up will be Dwight Evans. Dwight Evans today is 1 for 2. He had got a base hit in the second, grounded out in the fourth. Here is the pitch to Evans. Fisk is on first. And Fisk trying another lead. Not going to get it this time. They're holding him tight. He'll have to stay put. Here's the fit. Here's the swing. And 2-4-4. Oh, I turned it down. Sorry about that. That's setting out towards left field. Wilson's able to make the easy catch on that high fly ball. Deep Fisk could not go anywhere. He's not fast enough. And no, I'm not saying he's fat, but he was never a real fast runner. Does say he has a 1 rate, but I don't see that. I don't see that one on him. Boston Red Sox were smart runners. They were quick runners. They could go from first to third. They could hit doubles. Fenway Park teaches you that. Stolen base wise, nah, Sox. Remy was probably it. It's just like Tommy Harper in the late '60s and early '70s with Boston. It wasn't until now the Red Sox have base stealers. Bob Bailey is up. So far today he is 1 for 2. Fisk is at first again. Splitorff's ready. Here is the pitch. And it is a 3-2-6. Bailey hits it over towards first base. And no runs, no hits, nobody left on. 1 runner left on base with 1 hit, and Clinton corrals that off, flips it to Splitorff. And we have 3 outs. At the end of 5.5, it is Boston 3, Kansas City 1. Coming up to bat for the Royals will be Amos Otis, Hal McRae, and John Wathan. Amos Otis is ready. Lee's on the mound. Here is the pitch. And it is a 7-4-9. That's heading out towards left field. Sorry about that. Swung on. That's line sharply into left field and just out of the glove of Duffy going down the line. Rice picking it up real quick. Again, he fires it back in, so Otis can't get to second base. Otis is on with his first hit of the game. Bottom of the 6th inning here. Otis on first, and yes, he is going to try. He does not have Wilson's lead capability, but he can do it himself. He has a few stolen bases. Here is the pitch. Otis taking the lead. Not going to get it. Picked off though to first. Did he get him? No! He barely missed his stretch. He's glaring at the umpire. He thought he had him. McRae's at the plate. Here is the pitch to Hal McRae. It is a 2-9-2. That's heading out towards right field. Clear waits on the rubber. Hit on the line. I was right, and Evans there. He just snags that ball out of the air as if it was just magic. Makes the grab, and Otis scrambles back to first base. You do not run on Dwight Evans. Though I've got his arm as a 2, I got to get that fixed. Actually, he's a 1. They brought it up there. It's the way I found the stats. Pretty much the Red Sox all have a good range, so it's not bad. Excellent range, low error rate except for Frank Duffy. Good, decent team, 1978. Too bad they lost it, though. That really is a shame. John Wathan is up. Amos Otis is at first base. We're going to try again. And again, not going to get it. Move to first, not in time. Otis hustles back. Here is the pitch to John Wathan. And it is a 0-3-0. That's headed right over at Remy. He's it out. There we go. Then here it is. It's out on the ground. Right straight to Remy. Remy into Burleson to Yastrzemski's 4-6-3 double play. And another first double play of the game for the Sox. And at the end of 6 full. Boston Red Sox 3, Kansas City Royals 1. We're going into the top of the 7th inning. And, get my throat back real quick, guys. Bear with me here. And for anybody who didn't realize this, yes, on the fair, as I did not report, I did not give everybody the full report here. Guy Lafleur came to life here in overtime for the Montreal Expos as they beat the Boston Bruins 3-2 and take a 2-0 lead in the Stanley Cup Final here in May of 1978. Imagine that. May. And also, LA and the IOC have reached a near agreement for the 1984 Summer Olympic Games. Tom Bradley is right there in Athens pushing it through. Hopefully Los Angeles will get the games. It could be a very interesting and wonderful time. We are in the top of the 7th inning in this game here. And for real, both these pitchers, by the way, if it keeps going like it is, it's going to be kind of tough. They're going to be close. They both threw in this game, both complete games. That may not happen, so I may have to come up with some magic here. So I'm going to have to get the fairy dust out. Much I can do. They're both kind of high in the line here, but we're in the top of the 7th. They may get away with it. Frank Duffy is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 so far. He has blown out and grounded out. Here is the pitch to Duffy. It is a 0-1-0. Here's the pitch, and curveball, and he just waves at him. Missed for strike 3 on the curve. It bit him at the knees. 1 down, top of the 7th inning. Paul Splitorff is on the mound for the Royals. And a 3-1 Red Sox thriller here. Coming up is Rick Burleson. Rick Burleson is 0 for 3. Here is the pitch to Burleson. And it is a 2-3-5. That's heading out towards second base on that thing. Ground ball to White. White's able to bobble a little bit, but he managed to recover it. And not in time. Burleson gets on with the error. E4. First error of the game. First fumble of the game. White bobbled it around back there. So got it between his legs. Couldn't pick it up fast enough. And Burleson will take first on the error. Jerry Remy's coming to bat here. There is 1 down. They've got hit Burleson in a hold mode. Remy's up. Here's the pitch. And it's a 7-6-1. That's heading out towards center field. That's Splitorff cranked that one there. Soft line drive. Having on in. And lunges. Otis has to lunge in for it. Makes the sliding grab on the line drive. It was getting ready to drop, and we have 2 down. On a great line drive drop play by Otis. Good speed out there in the outfield. Coming up is Jim Rice. Jim Rice is 3 for 3. He has a home run, a triple, and a single. Here is the pitch to Rice by Splitorff. And it is a lead try for Burleson. And he's going to get the lead. Chance for the stolen base. 6-4-8. Burleson's going to try for second base. And Burleson goes. Throw from Waltham. And they got him on the money. On a great throw by Waltham to White. 2-4. On that one there, they had him pegged right there. The ball dropped right in there, right in front of his feet. He couldn't get out. He couldn't get around it. At the end of 6.5 innings, it is Boston 3, Kansas City 1. Everybody get their minute. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for it's root for the Royals. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. That's to all my friends out there who do enjoy the game, the ones who are passionate, who don't care how horrible you sing. You enjoy baseball all the way. And that's what we're here for, guys. To truly enjoy a game that is ours. Good God. Gertrude, what is this? Oh, okay, the food section, that's why. My God, guys, come on. Yeah. go. Ah, okay. Kevin, they actually had things that worked. Ah, for any of you guys, yes, I have got the job offer for you. Here we go, a baseball coach for a high school or college baseball coach for summer camp. Send your resume to Box CO99, the Post Dispatch, 900 North 12th Street, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. They're looking for a baseball coach for one of the summer camps over there in Missouri. Thought you guys might like that. Anybody wants to give it a try, this is May 17th, 1978. That's who we're looking for. Okay, back to the game. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Coming up for Kansas City will be Hurdles, Adeb, and Patek. So there you guys go. Great opportunity for a job. Here we go. Billy's back still on the mound for the Red Sox. Here is the pitch to Clint Hurdle. He is 0 for 2. He has flown out and lined out. It is a 2-6-5. That is heading high in the air. Sounds like it towards Lynn. Driven deep to the gap. Lynn has to chase it down. Picks it off in the air for that out. On a nice running grab by Fred Lynn. We have one down. Due up is Joe Zadeb. Joe Zadeb is 1 for 2. Single in the second. Fouled out to Fisk in the fifth. Fourth. In the fourth? 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 Fourth. Fifth. There we go. I knew I'd get it right. Yep, in the fourth. Okay, I was right the first time. All right, here we go. In the fourth, because they've been shut down pretty much. Here we go. Zadeb is up. Here is the pitch to Zadeb. And it is a 3-1-4. That's heading towards Duffy over there at third base. As the pitch goes down the line, slow roller. Fielded by Duffy, and he throws to Yastrzemski and gets Zadeb out in time. Great play by Duffy. 5-3 for those of you guys keeping score at home. Don't forget, you cannot do you can't know the players without the scorecards. Coming up is Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek is 1 for 2. He's got a base hit, and he has lined out the Burles, so that's short. Here's the pitch to Patek. It is a 6-4-7. That's over to Yastrzemski over there in underhanded field. He fields it to the lead for the out. Another 1-2-3 inning for the spaceman Bill Lee at the end of 7 full. Boston 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Kansas City 1 run, 6 hits, and 1 error. And guys, we are going to have a good time. Tribe fan, how you doing? Good to see you in the room. Thank you very much for coming, Tribe. Always appreciate it. Hi, okay, from 2016, Tribe fans got a game going. What platform were you playing, Tribe? Was that Play or Strat or Appa? Miguel Cabrera, very good, 3-1 as the Tigers win. Now 2016, I can predict the future. Okay, just don't tell nobody. Here we go. We are in the top. We topped the 8th inning. Very good. Okay. You know me. I don't play Strat, but I don't mind watching you guys do it, though. I'll tell you that much. I really don't mind, but I'm not a player at that game. I'd have to take my time and really learn it, and I've got to get a bigger table to do it on. Come on, get down there. There you go. All right, we are in the top of the 8th inning. On a 3-1 game, the pitchers seem to have settled down. Let's hope they keep on going. Splitorff is back on the mound for the 8th. Jim Rice. Yastrzemski, that's right. That's right. Yes, he is there because Remy Rosen got caught stealing there in the top of the 7th inning. Rice, again, as a reminder, all the fans, he has a home run, a triple, and a single here. He needs the double. Here is the pitch to Jim Rice by Paul Splitorff. And it is a 5-6-7. That is hit into right field towards the Deb. Swung on that way. High fly ball. Deep right. Zeb Sterry stepping way back. Gets his hand on the wall. And he puts it away on the track. Jim Rice tried to get it all. Go get his double. And he could not do it. Joseph Deb gets the catch. And he saves it. Rice will not get the cycle today unless the Red Sox are able to bat around here in the 8th. Carl Yastrzemski is up to bat. He is 0 for 3 today, batting .271 now. So far he has grounded out, and grounded out all 3 times. Matter of fact, he grounded into a double plays last time up. And I know as sarcastic as I get, Dan Shaughnessy used to get this way when I was in D.C. Yastrzemski's notorious for double plays. Here is the pitch. He didn't even lead the team in it that year. It was Rice. And it is a 6-0-0. Stopping the ground towards shortstop. Patek's able to pick it up and throws over towards first to get Yastrzemski. And Yastrzemski has grounded out 4 times so far, and he's grounded out to each of the normal infielders on second, third, and short there at least once this game. 0 for 4 all ground ball outs. Coming up is Pudge Fisk. So far today he is 1 for 2, hasn't walked. Batting .379. He's still up there with the league leaders. Here is the pitch. And it is a 3-4-8. That's right over there. Looks like it's heading that way towards Patek. Swung on in. That is a liner to shortstop. Patek was right there to snatch that ball out of the air and grab Fisk. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Kansas City Royals. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base at the end of 7.5. It is the Boston Red Sox 3, Kansas City Royals 1. Due up for the Royals is Frank White, Willie Wilson, and Jerry Terrell. Bill Lee is on the mound. He has a marvelous job going. Struck out none. He has walked none, giving up 6 hits in 7 innings. Here is the pitch to Frank White. And it is a 0-7-1. Bill Lee comes on in, cranks and fires in, swung on and missed. He snuck a slider in there, right towards Frank White's legs. Got him out on the swing. We have 1 down. That is Lee's first strikeout of the game. Willie Wilson's up. He is 1 for 3 with 2 stolen bases so far this game. He's been the highlight of the Kansas City Royals. Has scored the lone run. Here is the pitch. And it is a 3-9-1. Lee has a sign, rocks it. That is popped up. Chopper off the plate. Real Fisk gets rolled in, and he tosses it down to first for the out. Gets him just in time to Speedy Wilson, and that is a 2-3. Not quite high enough to call it a Baltimore chop. Fisk's able to get down there and snag it with his bare hand. Jerry Terrell is up. Terrell is 2 for 3 today, has an RBI for our Kansas City Royals. Here is the pitch to Terrell. And it is a 1-6-9. That's hit solid. Easy ground ball though to Remy. Ray was able to scoop it up, fires over to Yastrzemski, and it is 3 down. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base for the Kansas City Royals. We're going into the top of the 9th inning. Paul Splitorff is on the mound for the Kansas City Royals against our beloved Boston Red Sox here. And as a reminder to all our fans here, over at Calder's Department Stores, you can get a Whirlpool Supreme Heavy Duty Washer for our normal price $257. Normally it's $299. We're selling it for $257. The 18-pound capacity, along with the Whirlpool Deluxe Electric Matching Dryer for $189, give you a total there for $446. A brilliant washer dryer set and a Magnavox 19-inch color TV with an AFT for $288 at your Calder Department Store in Weymouth, Framingham, Saugus, Methuen, Burlington, Lexington area, Salem, and Stoneham. And also you can get your own Budweiser screen print t-shirt for $222 there. Top of the 9th inning, folks. Coming up will be Freddie Lynn, Dewey Evans, and Bob Bailey. Fred Lynn so far today is 0 for 3. Splitorff on the mound. Here's the pitch to Lynn. And it is a 0-9-3. Splitorff comes on and he's still firing strong. Yeah, swing and a miss to Lynn. He struck him out. That is the third strikeout by Fred Lynn this game. He has 3 of Paul Splitorff's 4 strikeouts. Splitorff seems to have owned Lynn today. Give Lynn the pink bat. Coming up will be Dwight Evans. He is 1 for 3. Got his average finally over the Mendoza line, even though it is a 204. Splitorff is ready. Here's the pitch to Evans. And it is a 3-7-1. And Evans gets a piece of that ball. Popped up though, he doesn't have the distance. Again, Walton's able to grab it. Not quite the distance he was looking for on that foul ball. As a matter of fact, it was going backwards. Bob Bailey is 1 for 3 today. So far today, he's got a ground out single, and he grounded out the first. Splitorff is ready. Here is the pitch. It is a 7-7-1. And Splitorff cranks it up and deals just outside. Ball 4. Splitorff is tired. We're going to see if he can finish this one up, though. That's just his second walk of the game. I knew they were going to do that. He's a little tired. See if he can get one more batter out. It is Frank Duffy, who's 0 for 3 today. He has flown out, grounded out, and he has struck out. Here is the pitch by Splitorff. It's a 5-4-3. That's for the lead for Billy. He ain't going to get it. Splitorff turns around, moved to first. Not in time. Here's the pitch to Duffy. Going to try for the hit and run. And it is a 0-5-8. That's head out towards the Otis over there to center field. He's going to be able to get it down there in time. Fly ball. Easy play for Otis, though. Now he's able to make the easy grab, and that is 3 down. Paul Splitorff will get the complete game here for the Kansas City Royals, even though he has to give up 3 runs, though, including that devastating 2 right there at the very beginning of the game to Jim Rice. Bill Lee is on the mound for the Sox. Amos Otis, Hal McRae, and John Walton. 2 very dangerous speedsters and a catcher who can hit. Amos Otis is 1 for 3. He has single, grounded out, and he is flown out. Here is the pitch to Otis by Bill Lee. And it is a 8-5-1. And he's ready. Here he comes. Swung on. He hits a hard ground ball up the middle. Gets over second base. Coming on in to pick it up will be Lynn, and Otis will take first. Second hit of the game for Otis. We now have the tying run the rest of the way in here unless Otis gets caught at the plate. Welcome to Cardiac Baseball. I knew it would happen. Welcome to Cardiac. I love this game. Cardiac Baseball. Otis is going to try to steal second. Can he get the lead? No, he can't get a good lead. Lee has the pickoff move ready for him, and Otis will have to wait. Hal McRae is at the plate. Going to see what we can do here. There's no chance of them striking him out. Let's see what happens on the hit and run. And it is a 2-9-9. That's hit out towards center field. Hal McRae's got it up there. Did he loft the line drive ball? No, he flew a nice regular fly ball. Lynch circles it, puts it away, and Otis has to hustle back to the bag. 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They're trying to advance Otis to second base any which way. Bunts are not the option. They could be the option, but not really. Amos Otis try for second base again. Here we go, folks. Lee and Otis have got a duel going on. It's the second time this has happened between those two. And it is a 9-6-3. That's not enough. That could have been something else. We got away with one. Otis gets back in time on the pickoff move. John Walton is at the plate. Not one of the better hit and run batters. He could do it, though. And we're going to see if we can try it out. And it is a 7-1-7. Watson's got a piece that's heading over towards right field. This could be a good one. Runners on the move. Swung on, banged in the right field for the hit. Dan Kevins cuts it off. They're going to try to send Otis to third. Here's the throw to third base. And Evans fires it back in, but Otis is just too fast. He will take third base. Clint Hurdle is at the plate. John Waltham is on first. On the hit and run attempt, and they succeeded. Amos Otis is at third base. John Waltham's at first. Clint Hurdle's at the plate. Tying runs on first. To put it better that way, Lee is in a jam. Clint Hurdle is ready. Here is the pitch. And it is a 2-0. Infield is in for the Red Sox. Lee cranks up, deals. Swing and a miss, and Clint Hurdle strikes out. And that is a clutch strikeout for Bill Lee. Only his second one of the game. Coming on in will be Joe Zadeb. We are in the bottom of the ninth inning for anybody who's showing up late. In a usual Clinton Park special, Cardiac League Baseball. Runners on first and third. Winning run is at the plate. Tying run is over there at first base. Joe Zadeb is batting .471. He's got the heart. He's 1 for 3 for our Kansas City Royals and for real guys. We'll let you know. So far, he has a triple and double. Like I said, for his real stats, he batted .252. He does not hit a home run, believe it or not, but he can hit. 3 triples, 2 doubles in his 32 hits. Not too shabby. On base percentage of .287 and a slugging average of .315. Not bad for a rather average right-hitting fielder. Of course, in this league, different ball game. Here is the pitch to Zadeb by Bill Lee. There is 2 down. It is a 9-3-8. And Zadeb's got a piece of the ball. That's heading out towards left field. Swung on and hit. Line sharp towards left field and over the infield, dropping just in front. They're going to try to move Walton around, and they've got no choice. The Royals have to try. And it is a 3-5-6. Otis is going to score. There goes Walton. Walton's on his way. He kept going. He ran the stoplight. Walton's at third base, and he will take third. Zadeb is at first. It is a 3-2 game. Coming up to bat is Freddie Patek. Freddie Patek is 1 for 3 for the Royals. Zadeb is at first. Watson's at third. He is the tying run. Freddie Patek is at the plate. He has 2 home runs, 13 RBIs this season, folks. He does have some pop. Replacing Bill Lee at the mound is Dick Drago. Dick Drago so far this year is 1-0. 1.98 ERA. He has struck out 10. He has walked 8. Has a rather high whip, but he does get him out. Here is the pitch to Freddie Patek. Hold on to your seats, folks. It is an 8-0-4. Drago looks down. Here's the sign, the pitch, and he takes it outside. The diamond is drunk. Base of loaded diamond is drunk. Yes, it is clearly. Okay, heart attack time, guys. Never mind cardiac baseball. I don't need another one. It is Cardiac League. It's at its finest. Base of loaded bottom of the ninth. Drago's on the mound. Frank White is the batter. He is 0 for 3 today. He may be due. Can he be? We'll find out, folks. Here is the pitch. 2 down. 8-0-6. That's heading out towards center field. Can Lynn get down to it? Line hard to the shortstop. Just out of Burroughs' reach. He couldn't get it to it. Going to center field. Here comes Lynn. Picked up by Lynn. Single for White. He throws it back lazily. Zadeb's going to score. And the Royals are going to win 4-3. Kansas City puts 3 runs on in the bottom of the ninth inning. Freddie Patek, Frank White with the game-winning hit for the Royals, and they shut out. They take the Boston Red Sox with 3 in the bottom of the ninth. Cardiac League Baseball. Oh my God! Here we go again. Okay. Whew. Oh, great and fantastic. Another night game here in Kansas City. They'll take the second game of the series against the Red Sox. Lead this one 2-0. Give me a sec. We'll bring out all the stats here for everybody. Oh, shoot. The player of the game will be probably Frank White. As soon as it comes up. It is slow, I know. Frank White, the game winner on a 4-3. The stars for Paul Splitorff. He got it. Before I start with the final stats, we're going to fold the newspapers for the night. I want to thank Farm One. Hello, thanks for coming in there. Al, Red Sox fan. ID Jester. Hopefully you got to enjoy this one. Tight game all the way. Dave Little, thank you very much. Jessica, glad you could come in. I really am grateful for you. Tribe fan, thank you very much. OG, the OG who was here earlier. I want to thank everybody who came to enjoy the game today. Let's go to the final stats of the game. No. Didn't you see Beatles thing? This is me. Jess, if you got the next game, I'll be there to watch it. Trust me, okay? Have no fear. Okay, as Al always says, let's go to the pitchers. Bill Lee pitched 8 2/3 innings. He pitched a gem. Unfortunately, though, because those were his batters when it happened, he gets credit for the earned runs. I'm not sure why they did that. Drago should have gotten hit for one of them. He gave up 9 hits, only struck out 2. He pitched a marvelous game. All 4 were in. Drago came in, gave up the hit. Should have got hit for the blown save, too. That was a save situation for Drago. And a walk. I don't know why they didn't. I don't think they have blown saves in here. Paul Splitorff, the only undefeated pitcher in the league right now, is now 8-0. He got in by sheer love and luck. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 double, triple, and a home run. Walked 2, struck out 4. Let's go to the bats for the Boston Red Sox. Jim Rice went 3 for 4. Home run, his 11th of the season. The triple, his 4th of the season. 3 RBIs and a single. Dwight Evans had a double. Didn't score. The only run scored by Jerry Remy and Jim Rice. Jim Rice had all the RBIs for the Boston Red Sox. Improved his average up to .351. Freddie Lynn struck out 3 times. He got collared. Rick Wilson got caught stealing. Jerry Remy stole his 5th of the season. The Red Sox left 6 runners on base. Did get a double play as part of their 3 runs and 8 hits. So what they had on, they tried to take advantage. They couldn't do it. The Kansas City Royals. Jerry Terrell came in place of George Brett. Went 2 for 4, batted .289, had an RBI. Amos Otis went 2 for 4, had a run scored, went .292 here in the 9th inning. Joe Sadeb, who comes in, 2 for 4, raises his average to 500. It's like about his 8th game he's played. Frank White, though, is the hero of the game. 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Sadeb had an RBI. Frank White struck out, but he came through in the clutch. Has the lone error of the game. Willie Wilson had 2 stolen bases to raise himself up to 16. Him and Burkamp and Harrison fighting for the league. And also Ron LaFleur. Jerry Terrell had his first. Frank White had the lone error. The Royals out of this whole game, not 1 extra base hit. Left 4 on base and a double play. Let's go back this way here. And I know I've about 1 or 2 more games left in the American League so far. And like I said before, the Detroit Tigers is in first place, but only by 4 percentage points. As the Red Sox lost their 2nd in a row, they've dropped 2 now to the Royals. Milwaukee is 4 games back. Over in the American League West, KC opened up a 1.5 lead, or they held on to it. They have won their 5th in a row. The surprise team right now is the Texas Rangers. They are due up next, I believe, one of my games. I think they're playing Milwaukee or one of the other ones. The Twins are, everybody's right there. The Seattle Mariners are the surprise so far. They're actually having a decent season. For this is only their 2nd year as a expansion team. Over in the National League. So far, I've not played any National League games yet for May 16th. Everybody was on the line. The Mets have a 4.5 game lead. Skip Lockwood leads the league with saves. He leads the whole league. They're currently on a 4-game streak. Montreal Expos are right there with them, though. They're hanging in there. Over the National League West, it is set. The LA Dodgers, the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers have a huge 6.5 game lead. At one time, they were 22-6. They are not doing bad. They're 4-1 right now. And let's go into our, as we're almost done with the American League, as I was trying to show everybody. Our batting leaders, that is Al Oliver's batting .419 for the Rangers. Carlton Fisk is .376. He is second. Craig Reynolds is a surprise. He's .368. Al Collins did not play today. And Thurman Munson is batting .361. Didn't he die in 1978, guys? Pudge Fisto has down base percentage. Larry Heisel has the slugging percentage. Larry Heisel leads the league in 14 home runs, followed by Fred Lynn and Jim Rice. Jim Rice, a nice 2-run shot, wasted. The RBI leader is Jim Rice, so he's over Crowley Yastrzemski. Rick Burleson and Carlton Fisk. The Red Sox have that's all the runs scored. Sorry about that. RBI-wise, it is Rice, Heisel, and Lynn. Al Oliver's numbers up there. Willie Wilson has 16 stolen bases. Now he's ahead of Bert Campaneris, who has 13. Ron LaFleur, who has 12. Jim Rice has the most hits in the league. Just kept increasing it. Reggie Jackson will strike out in the second, followed by Clell, Butch Hobson, and Jim Rice. Doubles leaders Roy Hall with 13. Carlton Fisk has 11. Triples is Jim Rice now with 4. Bruce Bochy, the Mariners, has the best eye. And you won't see too many. Obviously, the pictures aren't here. I don't do a lot of sacrifice hits. That's my fault. Dan Meyer, though, has sacrifice flies. I get a lot of those. Mario Guerrero of the Oakland A's is the one who has thrown the ball away around the most. I don't think I have a grounded into double play leader. I don't think so in here. Let me look. As I apologize. So, come on, I know you're bringing everybody up. No, I don't. Question is, can I make it happen? No, I can't. All right. I'll talk to Mark about adding that one to the new schedule. He's supposed to be coming out right around, hopefully soon. All right. I want to thank everybody who came. Again, thank you very, very much. And whoever's got the next game, I am going to be there watching it with you for a little while. Thank you very much. And have a good night, guys. I will probably play tomorrow. I plan on listening tomorrow. Everybody have a great time, and I will be waiting for Jester to get himself set up. If he's doing it on one of his, if he's doing it on his Status Pro, give him about 15 minutes. If he's doing it on ISP, give him about 3 minutes. Thank you guys very much, and please enjoy. Take care wherever you are. Be careful if you have to be out on the roads anywhere. Never know who's out there, and have a great and wonderful night.